With Dutch Fork seniors Matthew Coburn and Lane Becton. First off, third time in the championship game, second straight time you get to try to go for the championship. What does it mean for you?
I mean, it's huge. It's kind of become an expectation to go far, and we knew we had the hard side of the bracket. We knew that we'd have to buckle down and play Dutch Fork football. So, I mean, now that we've made it here, you know, there's just one more step.
Yeah, like Lane said, it's become kind of an expectation for us. We've been, like you said, we've been here 3 times in a row, 3 years in a row. So every year we've been trying to set those goals higher and to build off of the season, the off season, and I think everything's starting to pay off. And right now we're just trying to buckle down and hone in and finish like we know we can.
How much was that? You talked about it last week, that loss to Dorman. How much was that a turning point, and how much did that sort of encourage Coach Knotts to basically tell the seniors, all right, you need to take charge of this team?
It was, I mean, there's no way to describe it. We, as a defense, knew that 40 points a game wouldn't win us too much, even with a powerful offense like we have. But we know now that we can hold teams like Burns and Dorman to under 2 scores, and with that, I feel like we can beat anybody.
Yeah, you know, it really taught us a lot about us as a team and our work ethic and adversity and all that good stuff. It really showed us, you know, what we really have to do in order to get back and to accomplish our goals. And that's just playing good Dutch Fork football, executing on both sides of the ball, defense getting stops, offense putting points on the board, and being ball security minded. So yeah, it really taught us a lot, and it's proved to pay dividends to us.
Well, you're going against a Hillcrest team that's allowed opponents 8.8 points a game, which ironically, since that loss to Dorman, you upheld opponents to 8.6 points a game. So are y'all expecting a low-scoring game this Saturday?
With our offense, I don't expect any low-scoring games, to be honest. But I mean, it'll be a good matchup. 2 good defenses going at each other. And we got Matt here, so if they can stop Matt, then props to them. But I have a hard time seeing that.
Yeah, you know, like you said, you know, both teams are defenses, as you said, are holding each other to eight points a game. Is that right? So I mean, it's gonna be a good matchup. But you know, offensively, we're gonna put points up on the board. We're very confident in our schemes and what we do. And defense, I mean, they've been, to be honest, they've been putting us in the game for this whole playoff run. So I'd be surprised if Hillcrest puts up a bunch.
Well, just talking on the defensive end, you're dealing with a Hillcrest team, have twins in the backfield that have been really carrying their offense. Just what do you expect from them offensively?
I mean, they're good little scat backs. They move around good. They're quick, and they follow the blockers. But I mean, we've had many teams this year that's run types of their offense, variations of their offense. They put in a lot of different types of offenses into theirs. So we feel like as long as we do our jobs, which we know we will, our up front guys are just beasts. Our linebackers are good. Our DBs will fail. And I feel like that we'll be able to stop them pretty well.
And just for yourself offensively, the season you've gone through, I guess, physically with some of the injuries and everything, now that you're in the championship game, is it just to a point now where it's like just throw everything on the line?
Oh, of course. I mean, I battled a bunch of injuries this year, more than I've ever have, and so many others. And, you know, at this point, I mean, 1 game left. You know, this is for all the marbles. You know, I'm not thinking about anything else. You know, I'm ever so willing to throw my body out there and just leave everything, you know, on the line and nothing behind. Because, I mean, this is my last year, and so is it for Lane, and I'm sure he'd do the same thing like he's been doing. So we're just going to give it our all, and we're confident that it'll get us what we want.
I guess as a team playing on the other side of the ball, how does that, seeing how he's played through these injuries, sort of inspire the defense?
We know that injuries are going to come, Actually, well, we think you're either hurt or you're injured. If you're injured, you can't play. If you're hurt, just push through it. And especially this late in the season, there's going to be people who are hurt, banged up. You're going to have some sprained ankles. You're going to have some hurt knees, some bruised ribs. But we feel like, as we've seen Matt push through it all this season, we know that our guys who are banged up, they're just going to push through just like that.
I guess finally, just what would it mean being back-to-back champions?
And it's an indescribable feeling. It really would leave us elated, and just be the icing on the cake to all this work that we put into the course of a few years we've been here, and it's been a hard year getting here. We've been kind of battling knots. He's been trying to lead us the right way, but we've been kind of stubborn along the way. But we're slowly getting there. We've been trying to play at the level that he knows we can play at, and we've just been kind of not living up to that fashion. So it really helped us as seniors leave a lasting impression and a legacy on us.